Hello everybody. So today we're going to ride back over to our local crusher yard. I showed you guys a little geo tracker over there that I said I might just have some interest in or end up purchasing. Well, I have purchased it. So I'm going to ride back over there, pick it up, maybe take a look around, see if there's anything else over there that catches our eye that would be interested in purchasing. So let's walk out here to the row back. Hop in it, run over here, pick it up, take another look around, see if there's anything else we might want. So we have pulled in here. Looks like we've got some truck on the scales. We'll just pull over to the side here for the moment, find us a place to park. We got one over here that looks like he's ready to go do a derby or something. The mirror may be blocking him out there. There we go. And he is actually running it. There he goes, yeah. Be cool to see them two right there just go ahead and get in the derby while they're out here on that. Yeah, let's walk out here and check out our Geo and see what else we can find. Sure enough. Yes, sir. Looks like you've got that and about ready to go Bajaing right there. like that bumper and stuff you got on the front of it. Your lights up there.
Yeah, it didn't work too.
Heck yes.
You working?
Oh yeah, sure enough. Heck yeah. We're gonna pick up a tracker down there and see what else we could find while we was here.
Hey, you gonna be home?
Let's just walk on back here and see what all we can find. We're unloading a couple there now. Hey, there's the little tracker. This is what we have came after right here. If you watched some of my previous episodes, you may have seen this little tracker on one of the previous episodes. It's not nothing fancy, it's not nothing nice, but it's pretty much all there. Motor, transmission, transfer case, front end, rear end, stuff like that. And a lot of people like these little trackers. Somebody has made him a homemade top for this thing. That's made out of pretty thick metal. Doggone, that's a heavy tailgate. Yes, that's a pretty heavy top they have made for this thing. It is missing a door. But other than that, everything else is pretty much here for it. Let's get him set it out here for us and we'll get it loaded up on the truck. I think he's waiting with the loader right back there right now to set it out, since these guys up here get through moving around. I'm not really seeing much of anything else here that's come in new that they ain't already crushed that I'm interested in. There is a big aluminum boat that it just came in, but I don't need no boat, that's for sure. But we'll get them set this Geo out, and we'll go from there. We'll get her on a truck. Picking them up that way with those long forks saves from bending drive shafts and stuff like that. That is really the way to do it right there, because if you come to pick a car up from the side, you know what's going to happen. The force goes through there, the drive shafts hang down, you pick it up, and it literally bends the drive shafts. Yeah, right there's good. This way, picking them up like this, it just saves the vehicle from bending the drive shafts and stuff like that underneath. Well, he's got her set out. We'll go up here, get the truck, get this thing loaded up. So we'll go up here and get the robot, get this loaded up. Right there's two more. That's either, those are the ones the guy just brought in right there, I think. They'll be set on this lifter that's stand right there, and what they do is they set them up on that stand and then they drain all the fluids out of them before they go into the crusher. But those are two that was just hauled in here. They'll be up on that stand next here. We'll go ahead and back up here and go back up here and get the robot. And as soon as this guy gets off the scales, then we can pull back there and get it loaded up. Another nice hot day out here today. The truck's right there. Let's hop in, get her pulled down there. Right there is one of their hardest workers down here, right there. That's one of the hardest working people right here, right there. And hey, there's a door leaning up against that tractor over there for that tracker. Or a tracker door, anyway. We'll get that too. It should come with a tracker. Can't have a tracker with no door, can you? All right, let's get out here and load this puppy up. But yes, like I said, right there is the door. Forward just a little bit. There we go. Whew, I'll tell you what. Right now, why don't we hook this hook right here? Hook this thing on the resetch right there. We may not even need these J hooks on this one. If our hook will stay there, see the hook just flip back around. There we go. In fact, we'll pull her up there. That way we don't even have to get down on the ground to hook it up. Well, there, it flipped right back out of there. Let's take some slack out of that cable where it ain't looping around as much. May hold a little better. Thought it was going to be easy. It's probably going to end up being more work than it was if I just crawled under it and hooked the freaking J hooks. we got it now. We'll move these J-hooks out of the way. Yeah, a lot of people around this area like playing with the little geo trackers as far as off-roading them. Just making little four-wheel buggies out of them. Playing in the woods. Running around the farm, stuff like that. So I do get quite a bit of call for this geo tracker stuff. So hopefully somebody will need parts off of this one. Or this thing may even run. You don't never know about stuff I get from over here. If you guys seen the video of that blue LTD, that thing started right up when I got it home. Put a battery in it, primed it, and it fired right up. And we've been driving it around on some of the other videos. This one could possibly be the same way. I mean, we may get this thing home. It may start right up. You don't never know. I did raise the hood on it the other day when I was here, and it looked to be 100% complete under the hood. So that's a good sign. There might possibly not be anything in the world wrong with this thing. Then again, it may be total junk. Motor-wise or transmission-wise or something like that. It's what you just don't never really know. J-hook. Hook it on there. We'll hook it on the A-arm there and just hook it right there in the bed. We got her pulled down there tight. I am here by myself again, so I'm going to get this door loaded up on the truck. Got the door loaded up here. It's got the door glass and everything in it. I believe she'll lay right there with no problem. That should be good. We're going to roll this thing back to my yard, guys. Whew, it is hot out here. Let's take a look at the little boat while we're here. That was probably a pretty good boat. That's an all aluminum. Yeah, it's an all aluminum boat. And somebody has stripped down and brought it here and sold for scrap. That was probably a pretty good doggone boat when they started stripping it down too. But it is what it is. It's scrap now. Well, it can still be fixed, but it was sold for aluminum. Everything comes in here anymore. It don't matter what it is, from tractors to boats to... Yeah, that's a straight looking boat. But it's fixing to be nothing but aluminum here for long. Like them old tractors, there's one sitting over there, there's one sitting here. I seen another one sitting back over there. There's another one sitting here. People just bring these things in and sell them for scrap. I don't know much of anything can do with the old tractor. There's another little tractor sitting right there. And right here's one. He told me just came in, I guess this morning. Asked me if I know anybody that dealt with the old tractors, and I don't. I would love to find somebody that deals with these old tractors, and I might be able to work a deal on some of these old tractors, but I really just don't know anybody that messes with this old tractor stuff like this anymore. Do you guys know anybody that messes with the old tractor stuff that would want to purchase old tractors? If so, hit me up in the comments. Let me know. we'll go from there on that. We might be able to hook up and make some kind of deals, because I can get these old tractors. There's a pontoon boat bottom right there on a trailer. It blows my mind what people bring for scrap anymore. And I don't know what this big blue thing is right here. Some kind of big buffer for a floor or something like that. I'm assuming mopper, buffer, something, vacuum. Maybe it's a vacuum system. I don't know what that thing is. Something to do with cleaning the floors or something, I bet, maybe. If you guys know what that is, hit me up and let me know in the comments. But let's hop in the truck, roll back to my yard, guys. We are backing in at my yard, and I've had an idea on the way home with this thing. Let me get backed up here and I'll tell you a little more about it. I want to unload it right here in front of the garage. See if this thing is starting to run. Let's stop about right here. Unload this thing right here in front of the garage, and what I was thinking on the way home is get this. If this thing was starting to run, I originally bought it for parts, but if it is starting to run, this old tire probably, no, that tire ain't gonna wear back up on the rim. We'll have to get a different tire if it is starting to run. But what I was thinking was just make a vehicle to run around out here in the salvage yard with in it. Take this other door off this side over here. Leave this door off this side if we can get this thing to start and run. Shoot, we can just hop in it, run around out here in the salvage yard with it. That'd probably be the coolest thing to do with this little thing, if it was starting to run. If it don't, we'll just take it out back, use it for parts like we was originally going to. So it's a win-win either way. We got a parts vehicle one way, we got a vehicle to run around the salvage yard in the other way. Win-win. I just love it. I love it when I get a win-win situation. That is sensational. Sensational. Win-win both ways. No loser. I love it. I love it. But guys, I want to get this thing unloaded off the truck. If you guys like this kind of content, please go to my channel. Subscribe. Hit that like button. And ring that notification bell. Hope everybody has a great day.